Waterfield on, as you can probably hear, a very windy Orkney. It's what Orkney's famous for. It's what we've got so much renewable electricity. Vauxhall Ampera, first one I've ever had. I've driven a few of these in the past, and I think they've now become really great value for money. These were not shy of £40,000 just 4 years ago, and so this is great value, and it's quite a unique driving experience. Great styling. Let's start in the back. So I'll just lift the boot. This does make me smile. This is the parcel shelf, but it does hold things down. I include a Type 2 cable, and underneath here is basically a 3-pin plug granny cable with a Type 1. Very nicely fitted and finished. We have a reversing camera near the number plate. It's a good 4-seater. I've got the seat right back, so no middle seat, but I think it's really attractively styled. Electric windows all around. I'll just show you basically the driver's door before I get in. Electric windows, as you'd expect, and remote electric mirrors as well. Lovely detailing. So let me get you inside and show you more detail. So let me show you what happens when you get in. I've got the key in my pocket. I'm going to get in, and excuse all the bumping around. Oh, and the car wakes up. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I love my gadgets. That's telling me I'm fully charged with the camera to focus. There we go. So it's charged up overnight. It's a 17 kilowatt hour battery. You'll have a range in the winter of around 35 miles, in the summer 45 miles. So it knows I'm in the car, foot on the brake, press the power button, the radio comes on. I'm yet to read the manual, but you can mute the radio from the steering wheel. So there we go, showing a full battery charge, 32 miles. We have lots and lots of functions. We have a knob here that basically fluctuates and turns around different functions. So there's the tyre pressure monitor, 90% remaining oil life, engine oil for the 1.4 engine, trip A, trip B, sat nav, lots and lots of things for me to learn and play with, messages, etc, etc. So in the middle we have an illustration of the car with its battery, and as you drive, I can actually show you when we drive. Energy information, lifetime has been 250 miles to the gallon. So lots and lots of great features. We have functions here to scroll around the same things you can touch on the screen. Yeah, you can also change the drive mode. So just by pressing this button you've got in there, I'll show you again. Normal, sport, mountain, hold. I think hold actually retains the battery charge. Leave it in normal. All very touch sensitive on the central console. So the heated seat, there's no button, you just press it with your finger, the actual button. There we go. So that's maximum heat from our heated seat. Same as the fan, you can change that by just pressing this screen. So yeah, and at night this is all illuminated blue. It's very, very space age, etc. So a little electronic parking brake, CD player, all the things you'd expect in a high-end car. This is basically the gear stick, so your foot on the brake, pull the lever down from park to reverse, pop it in reverse. A reversing camera comes on, neutral, drive, and after a few seconds the rear camera goes off, and then you get the screen that I looked at earlier that tells you what is actually going on. You've also got some buttons up here for the interior lights, an alarm, etc, etc, etc. So lots and lots of features, lots of cubby holes, lots of charge points as well. There's a charge point in there. There's also a charge point in the back here for the rear passengers. So you're not wanting for things to plug in and charge up. So let me just show you, all the manuals are here. which, being a true bloke, I'm yet to get out and read, which I'll do tonight. But all the operating manual is here, as well as the service history, and also the V5. No previous keepers, and it was registered, my camera can focus, on the 25th. There we go. 25th of the 5th, 22nd of the 5th, 2012. So there is 8-year, 100,000 mile warranty on the car. Great service history. So its first service was on the 14th of May 13. So a year after it was registered at 12,900 miles. So it's every 12 months. The 13th of May 14 at 26,000. The 11th of May 15 at 39. And last on the 23rd of May 16 at 51. So the next one will be due. Where are we? 20th of May 17 is when the next service will due. And the next one will be an interim, because it's just had a main service. So all stamped up by Vauxhall. So like I said, 8-year, what does that take us to? 2020 or 100,000 miles. The battery and the motor and the drivetrain is warranted and guaranteed from Vauxhall. And you can find the nearest Vauxhall Ampera agent on Vauxhall's website. The nearest one to us here on Orkney is Inverness. Now my wife bought this back, present mileage 59,105. My wife bought this back from Chelmsford in Essex, and she really enjoyed it. Didn't actually charge up at all, just drove it on petrol, and she averaged around 50 to the gallon, which was pretty good for a little 1.4 engine. Now the 1.4 engine, it does not charge the battery. What it does, it provides energy directly into the motor. So when you run out of battery power after, in this case, 32 miles, the 1.4 Ecotec engine will start up, which you can hardly hear, and the motor, I'll just pop my seatbelt on over the camera, there we go. The motor is actually putting direct power straight into the engine is putting direct power straight into the motor. It doesn't actually charge the battery. Now we're on private land, you can see what's happening here. The screen is showing me I'm drawing energy from the motor, from the battery. It's driving the wheels, and I want to come off the accelerator, obviously showing the wheels are now charging the battery. Super quiet. It really is. It's quite a space age type vehicle. Sorry about my camera not focusing very well. So let me just back up. I'm not going to film whilst driving on the main road. So there we have it. And then when you want to park, you just press the power button and it does a nice little sigh. Which I quite like. So there we go, and basically the car will then shut down, and when you leave the car everything will die down again because it detects the keys still in my pocket. Both keys are here. Bluetooth phone, of course, everything you can activate from the steering wheel with regard to the sound system and cruise control. So this is the Electron, which is the top of the range. Lots of little cubby holes and storage, as I mentioned earlier. Little cubby hole there, a rather pathetically sized glove box, but you get a few bits in there, door bins, etc, etc. So yeah, ideal for short work. You could run this and never actually have to put petrol in it, but if you do want to do a big drive south, then that's not a problem in this Vauxhall Ampera. So I'll just walk around the outside of the car quickly and just give you some more detail. So just a quick walk round. It's very, very clean. There are no dinks down the sides. Some of the alloys have got some very minor grazing on the outside, but hopefully you can hear me over the wind. It's a really clean car. Lots of tread on all the 4 tyres. This is the key, just to show you the other little thing. We can actually open the charge flap from inside the car, or press this key fob And there we go. It's a Type 2, charge at 10 amps or 16 amps, and that's where we charge it from. And there's flashing lights on the dash to denote that it's actually charging as well. Sensors all round. The only thing I can pull it up on is some minor scuffing to the front bumper. It's such a low car at the front, we're a little bit reflected, just that corner at the bottom. I think the other side's got some minor grazing on as well, just very, very minor. So I'll get these repainted over the next week or so. So thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, feel free to call me anytime.